Hello everybody and welcome to another round of Speed Force Racing GP3. We're here for the Japanese Grand Prix. We're going towards the end of the season and I'm back after a week of reserving myself in GP3. I'm back in comms together with my one and only co-commentator, Train Game Wow. Robin, how are you?
I'm good. It was good to have not a week with chain game trends, but send us back so the jokes are back.
Yes, it is.
About Japan, Japan is a race where, or a circuit where everything can happen at a moment where you don't expect anything to happen.
It is. I think it is one of the best races to watch as commentator, because it is very chaotic and very close racing, and it is difficult to overtake around here. But first comes first, we're gonna start with the driver standings, and we have Surrey leading the championship, but it is only with 13 points ahead of Frederick, with Mike only around 40 points behind, so even he can still win the championship. Then it is the run-up in P4, Erich in P5, Leclerc in P6. He's only here for 3 races, won 2 of them, and he's in P6 of the championship. That is a way to introduce yourself here in Speed Force Racing. Then we have JD Savo in P8, Not Luke Beck in P9, Gamey Things in P10, Lee in P11, Kirikou in P12, Meaden Crombie in P13, Kill Bill in P14, Sam in P15, Ryan Matey in P16, Elias Chris in P17, James TLH44 in P18, KCD in P19 and A-Lad in P20. Going on to the Constructors Championship, Robin, take it away.
Yes, Renault is in the lead with 309 points. They have an 80-point gap to Toro Rosso. In third is Racing Point with 160. Red Bull in fourth, McLaren in fifth, Haas in sixth, Ferrari in seventh, Alfa is in eighth, Mercedes ninth, and last is Williams.
So Williams still in last place, the place where they are a few seasons now in the real life F1. We're seeing that the drivers are readying up, so we're gonna start at the right time. We're 18 drivers, so we have 2 open seats tonight. And it is a Haas and a Toro Rosso that won't be there tonight. So they have to do it alone, the drivers for them. So that's going to be a difficult task for the Constructors Championship.
Especially for Toro Rosso, who still have a chance to win the Constructors Championship. 80 points is not far away, especially if you haven't known already that the half of the grid has leave the league.
Yeah, GP3 is one of the divisions that changed a lot. There are only 11 people who started the first race who are still here, so a massive shakedown has been happening in GP3. But it is positive for a few drivers, and Surrey and Frederick will be 2 of them. They're now fighting for the championship. But just as you said, it's gonna be a very interesting race today where a lot can happen, and it is a dry quali. If someone could let us know the weather for in the race, that would be very useful. Because you don't want to drive in the rain around here, because it's difficult enough in the dry.
Yes, it is. So qualifying will be very important
It will. Who's going to be the Shadow Redden of GP3? Who's going to be the first one out on track? It is the 2 McLarens. And it is Mason Harris who is the first one out. So he'll be looking to put the first time in. He's out on the mediums. We also have an Alfa Romeo, if I'm seeing that correctly. And another McLaren out on track. And that is JD Savo and Ryan Matey. JD Savo is the one on the softs, the other 2 drivers on the mediums. We also have Ed Williams and Gamey Things out on the mediums now. So they are going to be looking for putting their first lap in quite fastly.
Yes, and we've got told by Lee, I think, that both sessions will be dry, so we won't see any rain.
Dry race, but that won't say we don't have anything spectacular. If you watched yesterday's race, there was a lot of things that happened yesterday. A very chaotic race, a very good race to watch. Not as good for some drivers, but yeah, some things happened, and you have to take every positive thing you can get of it.
And how was your after party after last night?
It was good. It was good. Not much people because, of course, the forbidden word, if you know what I mean. And it
Yeah.
seems like Ryan Matey has now the pleasure of going first one out, but he's still very close to Mason Harris. So Mason might be looking for a slipstream of Ryan Matey, but Ryan Matey will be the first one now to try and put a lap in. Just as Adam says in the chat, where is Mike? Indeed, that's a good question. It seems like Mike isn't here. I
Nope.
thought he was back, but maybe I'm mistaken. But he won't be here tonight to defend his P3 in the championship. Ryan Matey puts in a 32.8 on the mediums. Now one of the most difficult corners, the long left-hander. Seems like Ryan Matey has a lot of struggles with it. Not clean at all through it, so probably he won't be very happy with that time. And he's on the medium, so probably he only gonna do one time lap on them, because otherwise he will ruin them too much for the race. What will be the time to aim from Ryan Matey on the mediums? He will set a 1:30.1. That's a good lap. Mason Harris goes P2 with a 1:31.1 on the mediums. And Jelly Sauers take provisional pole with a 29.7 on the
And
soft tires.
we've lost our first driver with I try to pronounce the name Ashvin Lakhiwani 98, who crashed in the entry of the S
I
section.
see. Sector 1, a very difficult sector indeed. And Ed Williams took provisional pole now with a 29.4 on the mediums. So that's a very good lap of him.
Oh. Yes, it is.
Kill Bill is on a lap as well, the Haas driver. He will be on his own tonight for his team. So he's gonna try and put it as good as he can here in quali. What's gonna be his sector 2 time? It is a 1:12.8. Also have a Racing Point who's now finishing the line. That is Erich, who goes P2 with a 29.0 on the soft. Medium Crombie takes provisional pole with a 28.8, and Kill Bill goes into P3 with a 29.3.
Here comes Frederick, goes up to second.
2. That's someone laying through. So Frederick puts it into second. Surrey is still in the pits. We have the teammate of Frederick, Kirikou, on the lap. But it seems like he is very slow, a 14.0 in sector 2. The guys are doing 1.12 there, if I'm not mistaken, so he'll probably go into the pit. No, he doesn't. Gonna finish his lap with a 30.7, putting him into P11 at the moment. Lost one of the soft runners. Surrey still in the pits. KCD and Leclerc are now out on outlaps. Will Leclerc be the one who can make it difficult for people? He's only here for 3 races and he won 2 of them. So it looks like he is one of the main guys at the moment here on GP3. gonna follow Leclerc on a lap. His teammate just in front of him. Teammates will go into the pit lane. And now Leclerc starting his first timed lap. He'll be looking to go under that time of medium Crombie 28.8. He'll be trying to improve that time. Going into sector 1. About the strategies, Robin, what do you think is the best strategy to go around here in Japan?
It's quite an easy soft medium strategy. The hards are just too slow, so the soft to medium is the best strategy you can get. If you start on soft, you can finger pit around lap between 8 and 11. And the mediums can go 15-16 laps, I think.
Yeah, they can go around the amount of laps, I think 18 at max. 18, 19. But if you can put a good time in on the mediums, I think you can get the best of it then, because mediums to softs I think is slightly better. You can push it then towards the end of the race, but of course it's gonna be depending on safety cars as well. Leclerc putting in 11.8 in sector 2, while Cassidy goes on provisional pole with a 28.7. Will Leclerc be able to beat that time? 2 purple sectors. What will it be for the Racing Point driver? Will it be provisional pole? Yes, it will! 28.4 for Leclerc. And that seems like a very, very fast time. It's gonna be a tough one to beat the lap time. And Surrey is still into the pits. Is he now coming out? No, he isn't. It's his teammate Ryan Matey again. Is Surrey gonna do what he did the last few races? Just come out at the last few minutes and put the provisional pole time in. Lee and JD Savo both now on a lap. Lee in P8 at the moment, JD Savo in P9. Seems like JD Savo is ahead of Lee, so we're gonna follow him as first one.
Oh, invalidated.
Oh, he invalidated his lap indeed. So now we're gonna be watching to Lee. But it seems like he has given up his lap already. Who else do we have on a lap? Gamey Things is on a lap, I think. Currently in P10. We have yellow, that is a Mercedes in sector 2. Leaving a Racing Point by. Gamey Things goes purple in sector 1. 7/10 faster than his first time. Looking good for the Williams drivers at the moment. Williams currently in P7, P10, but Gamey thinks he's gonna improve his time if he can keep this up in the second and last sector. On the left-hander, it seems like he is doing this perfectly.
And Williams is 8/10 up.
So both Williams drivers improving a lot. And Williams is now going to get a slipstream of Toronto of him. Is that Williams goes provisional pole! 28.3. We're now watching his teammate, Gamey Things. Can he come close to that time? It seems like he is going to get close! P3! Williams in P1 and P3. They're lost in the constructors, but this is looking very good at the moment for Williams.
That's very promising.
It is. And Surrey is now on an outlap, championship leader. Gonna follow him on his first attempt to put a time lap in. Going straight on the softs. So he's not thinking about starting on mediums, trying the slightly better strategy. He's going for it now. The Alfa Romeo.
The other Alfa Romeo is on the improvement, slightly.
Sorry, going through sector 1. It's not looking... oh, it is super fast. It is a purple sector 1. I was not thinking that. It doesn't really saw like he was pushing it too much, but he certainly is. Purple sector 1.
EJ almost got into that into the pit entry wall.
Ooh, yeah, it is. I think we're gonna see a lot of 5-second penalties for speeding in the pit lane, because it's quite difficult to slow down for it.
No, he wasn't slowing down. He almost crashed into his flyer. Into that.
Oh yeah, that bump indeed. Who isn't even there in real life F1, but it is here on the game, and it is very frustrating sometimes. At 12.6 now in sector 2 for Sir. It doesn't seem like he is very fast in the second sector. At the moment I think he's gonna be around P5, P6. And, yeah, he is finishing his lap. I thought he was going into the pits for a moment. He is currently in P8.
Ooh.
So he'll be looking to improve. Ferric at the moment in P6. Sir in P8.
And Leclerc has started his second flyer.
We're gonna watch him, Leclerc, in sector 1. Can he make it 3 out of 4 wins tonight? It's gonna be difficult, but it seems like everyone is very close to each other. Looking to the quali times, he's 2 tenths down in sector 1. Doesn't seem promising. Yes, indeed. Do we have a spinning McLaren? No, we don't. He's just letting cars through. Oh, Alet was off track. Currently on P13. He's now having the car of Leclerc past him. Can Leclerc improve through sector 2? It's gonna be difficult for him. He did improve a little bit, but he's still down on his main time. Puts in a faster sector 2. But it's not gonna be enough for an improvement on his time, so I think he'll gonna go into the pit lane now. Will he? No, he will finish. Is he gonna improve his time? No, he isn't. So now he's gonna go back to the pits for one final attempt.
I think he won't make it, I have a feeling.
It's gonna be close. Kill Bill is on an improvement. He's currently around 1.5 tenths faster than his first lap. That can maybe move him up a couple of positions, because the gap between P1 and P10 is only 1 second, but he's going back to the pit lane. So the only one who is out on the lap at the moment is Ryan Matey. He's on 2 lap old softs.
Alet is on the flyer.
Ryan Matey isn't, so we're gonna follow Alat now. Mercedes moving out of the way. Very good. He's a 10th up through sector 1. Is he gonna improve through sector 2? Still around 2 tenths up. Mr. Adam joined, so he'll be filling in the Haas or Toro Rosso. We're now gonna see what Alat can do. What position is he gonna go into? P12 improves 1 position. Improves around 5 tenths though in his last sector. So it wasn't too bad, but who do we have now? Who is our first
Gasly starts the
lap?
Gasly starts the lap, currently in 4th place.
The Mercedes on the nose view we're watching now. Through sector 1. He got Alfa Romeo in front of him. That is Surrey.
Oh, Sonic Hawk.
Oh, so Sonic Hawk and Alan will be taking the 2 last places. It's gonna be good to see them. And KCD invalidated his lap. Oh, he touches with Surrey as well, and they both spin. Oh!
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 Oh! Oh
Drama in
no!
qualifying.
That
Oh, sorry,
was
that's right.
very bad.
Decided and Surrey gets a 5-place grid penalty.
I don't get. Oh, and Surrey touches with a McLaren as well. Was that McLaren on a fast lap? Yes, he was. Oh no! Is Surrey in big problems for this?
10-place grid penalty, so he will start at the back of the grid.
This is not good at all for Surrey. This is not good at all.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. KCD already. Oh, and Mason Harris is now off track. Oh, and he touches with it. Oh my God, what is happening? What is happening here?
Also Mason has now 10 seconds as Ed Williams is currently on professional pole, has a 2/10 improvement. Will we maybe see 27?
That will be very special. Oh, now I'm getting the messages indeed. Ryan Matey is out of the session. He retires on the pit lane. And now get the message popping up luckily. That was very strange. Well, it was Cassidy crashing into Surrey. Cassidy just invalidated his lap, then Surrey returned to the track, driving into his teammate, and then driving into a McLaren of Mason. Now watching Ed Williams, will he be able to improve? It won't be a 27, but he still improves with
A little bit.
15. Is it gonna be enough for provisional pole? His teammate is not improving. His teammate stays P3. Meter Crombie is improving 3 times. Will he be the one who takes pole position? P2! 28.4.
Let's watch EJ.
Erich is also 2/10 up on his time.
Lead to 6.
As of all, Lionel goes into P6. Where will Erich go? It will be P7 for Erich, then Frederick. Frederick is a 10 down at the moment, but he is gonna be happy with quali anyway.
Look at Surrey, he's 6/10 up, but has a 10-place grid penalty, as we know, but where
Frederick
can he
now
come
having
out?
teammate. Frederick having a slipstream of his teammate. This is very well done of the Ferrari team. He's now 1.5 tenths up. Now Kirk needs to move out of the way. He's perfectly. Will Frederick gain a lot of positions due to that slipstream? Can he go into the top 5? Frederick goes into P2! Just not fast enough, and then that is it for qualifying. Surrey still goes into P6, but he will be starting from P16 due to a 10-place grid penalty. Mason Harris will be starting from the back of the grid due to a 10-place grid penalty. I don't know who else got a 5-place grid penalty.
I will have a look.
But that was a qualifying session to remember. It is at Williams on pole position. Williams on pole. That will be giving Claire a very good feeling. Williams P1 and P4. They're gonna improve their position today if they can keep this going into the race. They're not gonna be lost anymore in the constructors then, I think.
We have 3 drivers who have a grid penalty, that are Surjit Kasaidi and Mason Harris.
I'm gonna watch that indeed now. Ed Williams takes pole position for Williams with a 28.3, then it's Frederick in P2, so very good job for him. He is gonna be looking to take over the championship lead of Surrey. Meaden Crombie is in P3, Leclerc is in P4, Gaming Things is in P5. Then we have Surrey in P6 and Casey in P7, but they will start from P16 and P17 respectively, because they have a 10-place grid penalty. We have SFR Lee in P8, Erich in P9, Kilbill in P10, Ryan Mate in P11, Alet in P12, Jada Savo in P13. Then we have Mason Harris in P14, who will be starting from P19 due to a 5-place grid penalty. Then we have Kiriko in P16. Ashvin, I don't know if I say that correctly, I hope, will start from P17. And Elias Chris will start from P18. Both drivers didn't put time in.
And
I don't know if my game is freezing, but I'm still in the result screen.
For me the same, I think there's another glitch again, but also Ed Williams is, I think, having his first race. I didn't saw him last week or remember anything from him, so I think it's a debut pole position for him.
Yeah, it is a very, very good qualifying for Williams. Just gonna ask what is happening.
And gaming things has always been there, but not having the results he wanted.
So we might be seeing a restart for the second day in a row. I think the game froze for everyone. We're just waiting at the moment till we know what to do. But I think we'll be restarting as Lee has left the session now. If some more people leave the session, we're also gonna leave because I think we're stuck in the screen. So sorry for that, guys. We'll be starting the session as soon as we can. But these are things. Oh, now we're getting the message. Session ends in 25 seconds. We're gonna see if other guys then leaving. Yeah, it seems like we're restarting. Yeah, we are restarting. So we're just gonna wait till we get an invite from Lee the man. Yes. So if you can say us, Robin, when we get an invite, because my notifications are out because I'm streaming, so I don't have to pull the blue screen up all the time to see if I have an invite.
And also we will have cloudy start of the race, a bit of cloudy.
Yeah, but maybe that's gonna be set on clear to not change the weather.
Yes.
So I think it's gonna be just sunny for the real race. Once again, sorry guys for this happening. We're also not happy with it, but Codemasters is not doing a good job the last few days. There are a lot of troubles with the servers.
The old 2019 is in trouble with glitches.
Yeah, it is. Luckily, we'll be going to a new game in I think a month and a half or something to F1 2020.
The 10th of July, if I'm right.
And I have a nice thing to say for the Dutch and Belgian guys that are watching or driving. They don't know this probably, but Olaf Mol, one of the most legendary commentators, will be commentating in the real game for F1. So you're gonna be able to set your game into Dutch and hear Olaf having commentary about your race. So that's gonna be amazing for everyone who is Dutch and who speaks Dutch.
I should co-commentator. I will probably hold it on English. Sometimes I don't like the Dutch words in a worldwide game.
I think we should do the last session in Dutch for GP3. That would be good to watch, I think.
I think we will be fired from the combo.
I think we will. Do we have an invite yet? I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, we have indeed. So I'm gonna be joining the new session now. So we'll have Sonic Hawk and HOR Punch reserving.
Luckily they can put a setup on.
Yeah, they can, luckily. Hopefully no one will forget to change the setup. Otherwise it's gonna be a difficult race for everyone.
Especially for those who got a grip penalty, unfortunately.
Surrey is saying that it was a glitchy lobby in quali, so that's why he crashed into his teammate or something, so that's strange.
Well, he wasn't crashing into his teammate, I think, or was it Ryan who folded up Kasaidi?
No, it was Surrey who had a moment with the Kasaidi, and then by coming onto the track again, he crashed into his teammate.
Yeah, but so you completely blocked Kasaidi, and Kasaidi,
Yeah.
don't know what he was trying, but he was trying to go to an inside at the corner where running side by side isn't suggested.
The weather indeed is unclear, so we'll have a sunny race. "19 drivers, so only one more needs to join." I think that is Adam.
Mike!
Oh, Mike is in. Is he? Yes, he is. Oh, okay.
Is he actually allowed to start as he didn't take part in qualifying?
I don't know. But I think if he is invited there, he can. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna see it in a minute if he can.
I don't even think if there isn't even a rule for if there's a broken lobby that someone joins the actual race lobby
I don't
without
know.
qualifying.
I don't have any idea. One of the two guys that didn't set a lap in had a qualification ban. So I don't know, Night Rate 85 who it was, but one of the two guys had a qualification ban, so that's why he wasn't there. No, they didn't put a time in for that. Now wait until all the settings are on. Yeah, probably if you were on commentary with Adam now, you guys would have been singing or something, but I don't really know what to say.
That was
Yeah.
nothing. That was nothing serious last week.
No, it wasn't.
I think Adam don't even remember we were at Russia.
Nah, but that can also be due to his age, so.
Hope he isn't
Sorry,
listening.
Adam. Sorry, Adam. Oh, that was hard. Oh, probably the. Oh.
Well, he was saying 200 times that Lee was an old man, so you took him back with that.
Yeah. I just hope he isn't watching the stream. So the drivers are readying up now. Yeah.
We
So
can
custom
almost
grid.
send multiple warnings.
Almost. I think we're gonna sing it along a lot today.
There are only a few corners to cut, I think only 2. So there's not a penalty heaven like Russia has.
It isn't, but most guys, most times, like most people will get a penalty, I think. As last chicane is quite easily to cut a bit, just as going just a little bit wide in some corners.
I don't know if you know it, but on the last chicane you can get a 5-second penalty, which you have to serve on a pit stop.
Oh, that's interesting.
But that is if you corner cut it that heavily that the game says it as you're straight lining the corner.
Seems like this lobby is working fine. Hopefully we'll get on the rain now, or hopefully everyone is on the right position. Then we
I'm
can
still
finally
laughing.
start 27 laps, I think, of this.
I'm still laughing at that joke you made.
It was a good one. It was a good one. I see it on the right of my screen. I see the cars laughing as well, or something, because they're bouncing all over the place. But that's maybe just because I ate something wrong or something. But
They're vibrating everywhere.
yeah. Oh my god. Doing comms with Adam wasn't a good idea, was it? It seems like oh, that's interesting. The grid place penalties aren't counted. So Surrey is starting from P6 and Casey from P7.
Ooh. Oh, badly. It's a one of his age. A little bit.
So that's gonna be a talking point after this race, I think.
It's already controversial.
It is. It was one of the most weird qualifying sessions I ever saw. But it still is. Ed Williams on pole.
Quite funny that the man on pole is one with the name Williams in his PSN.
Yeah, and he drives a Williams, and Williams is also a constructor, so I think we're just watching something very different than GP3 here, but Frerick is the one who is in the great position to do good things for the championship today. 13 points behind Surrey, who is starting in P6. He was leaving quite a big gap now on this formation lap.
And then Mike is, I think, 40 points behind, but he has a lot of work to do. But
Oh
he's
yeah,
starting
Oliver
on
saying was the tires indeed. That's a good one, Oliver. Sorry for that, guys. The tires the guys will be starting on. The whole top 10 is on the softs. Then we have Ryan, Matey, Jada Savo, Kiriko, Sonic Hawk, and Mike on the mediums. All the rest is starting on a soft tire. First cars are now controlled by the AI, and the guys who are last on the grid are going very slowly. Still need to go through the last chicane.
It's slower than a train game. That will says it all.
It is, and they already took the poke out, who was standing on the chicane. So I think a driver didn't like that standing there. But we're ready to go for 27 laps of the Japanese Grand Prix. And Lee forgot to load his setup. Lee, you old man. Unbelievable. And that will ruin his race anyway. We have 5 red lights. And it's go, go, go. Seems like it's quite a good start for Frederick, who is already alongside Ed Williams. What will happen? No, Ed Williams takes that. Very good. What will happen?
Oh, there's a
more at the back of the field. Seems like it's going quite good at the moment. Some touches between Ash. Seems like everyone is away decently.
Oh, Mike is off. Mike is off his spun.
Mike has spun. This is not the way he wanted to join this race. We also have someone else who's Alat is going very right, and I think Ashvin is lagging, or Mason is lagging, because they're going through each other. I don't think ghosting is on. I hope it isn't. Don't even know if it is possible. But Gamey takes now back into P6. He lost the pace to Surrey now.
Oh, Alat has been pushed off by the lag of Ashvin Lakiwani.
Yeah, Ashvin already moved up 6 positions, so he has a great start, but he's lagging all over the place. So that is very disturbing for all the drivers around him. So
Leclerc almost was going into the wall. Lost the way on that bump, but saved it.
Yeah, it's such an annoying bump, but look to Ed Williams, who's already pointing out the lead to Frederick. The gaps on my screen aren't correct. There's only say 3 tenths, but this is more than 3 tenths between Ed Williams and Frederick, I think.
He just missed 1 second, I think.
Yeah, now it's going up again. So the gaps aren't right, guys. So sorry if we miss a fight somewhere, but yeah, Eric just 1 minute 35 behind Lee, so that's not correct.
After 1 lap is quite a
yeah, quite a good lead he built. Surrey is now moving in front of me, and then we have yellow in sector 1. It's a Ferrari. It's Kirikou. Lost it, and Sonic Hawk also lost it somewhere because he's now in P20. So a lot of things happening. Meaden is now taking back his 4th position. He's fighting now with Surrey. Oh, the touch! No, oh my God, this. Do you also see between the thing between Surrey and Meaden, or is it just my eyes that are joking with me?
They're also my eyes.
Okay. I think this lobby is very laggy, so it will be very difficult for us to do commentary, so sorry for that, guys.
I'm just not gonna say what I was thinking as Leclerc has to look to the inside of Frederick.
I hope it isn't too bad for the rest of the race. Hey, Williams with a fastest lap now. We have a yellow in sector 2, that is Alat. What happened with him? I think he has damage. Yes, he has. He lost his left end plate. He's now going back into the pit lane, and Surrey has now made a move again on Meaden. And it's happening again between the two. Alat is getting a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Speeding in the pit lane!
No, that's not correct, mate.
Just wait. Just wait.
Leclerc into P3. He moved from the start. Surrey already moved up 2 positions. He's now all over the back of Leclerc. I'm not gonna say that on stream, Oliver. But it is also what I thought, so let we stay on that. Yeah, Sonic Hawk, Alat and Kiriko are now very much behind everyone, just as Mike. And it is very close between Meaden and Surrey once again. I hope they can fight for once now on our screen. We have yellow in sector 2.
Lee, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Oh, Jessel was off! Jessel is losing it, and then there was a Renault over Elias Chris who just came through the smallest gap possible. I think we have gonna see Jessel back into the pit lane. He was looking forward to this race, but it's not going very well for him. And we have now Leclerc going into front of Frederick. Leclerc into P2. And Frederick now in front of his championship opponent. We also have Cassidy and Ryan Matey fighting. Cassidy made a move on Ryan Matey. He's back into P7 now.
Well, it should have been P17 with that temporary split penalty he had.
Mason Harris retired from the session.
The Renault, I mean the McLaren. Mason, and we have a safety car.
Oh, it was Mason retiring in, not in the pit lane, but it was in sector 1, in the S section. And Kiriko got to drive through a penalty, but yeah, he's already lost, so that, yeah, it's not gonna be happy.
So you will wanna say he doesn't really care for the race.
No, but I thought he can take it under the safety car, but of course he can't, so it will indeed matter for him. I never received it. I don't know how you can get it so early under the safety car.
I actually have never got the drive-through after a safety car.
Me neither, only on his virtual safety car, so yeah, I don't know.
On a virtual I have never got one, even though I'm always in the red when the safety car is ending.
Oh, I'm always 2 seconds up to it because I don't want to get a drive-through penalty.
It seems like it's too early for the soft runners to come in.
It is. All I have to go into the hards, but just as you said in the beginning of the stream, the hards are really bad around here. Kilbill is going into pit lane just as Lido. So maybe they had some damage or something. I'm gonna set the tires on. Elias Chris gets his 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Elad and Kiriko went into the hards. And Chris, Lee and Kilbill are going onto the mediums. And Jelisab goes onto the softs. I think the guys that went onto the mediums maybe made the right call. Because we'll be restarting this race in lap 7. So that isn't too far away of the normal pit you have to make. And I did it yesterday. I pitted in lap 10 of the race, and my tires at the end were only on 30%, so the tire wear is literally nothing around here. So I think the mediums, the guys that pitted, Kiriko was disqualified, but I don't understand why.
It says wrong way. Oh, Giuseppe!
Giuseppe, like, how is that speeding on the safety car? Is it? I don't know. I don't know how you can get it. Is it if you fall too far back or something?
It's something with the delta.
Yeah, it's something with it, but I really don't know what it is. Maybe some guy in the chat know it.
I'm going too fast?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I now see it as the connection of Mead and Crombie that is lagging because he stays like in full throttle on my screen. He's now going in front of Surrey again, now back off. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with his connection. I hope it isn't for these guys, because it's once again, it's very frustrating if you race against a laggy car.
Yeah, and if you're behind, you just don't know where exactly the car is in front of you. Which makes it difficult through the corners and in the braking.
It is. I'm gonna say once again, Kilbill, Lee and Chris yeah, those 3 drivers maybe made the right choice. Because it is a track that is difficult for overtaking if you get it right, if you're defending well. And all the soft runners now were pitting in 3-4 laps, so they won't have the gap to the other guys. Jeroslav already tied on the pit lane.
Yeah, you still have the right to serve, and And your race is going pretty much.
Yeah. Electrodan is saying it is for falling too far back.
Oh.
But that is really strange then, because, yeah. I think it's a mistake of the game then, because if you, yeah, I don't know.
Safety cars are sometimes very weird on the.
It is. It's very, very wrong. So I hope they fix it for the next Formula 1 game.
I had an incident with the other F1 game where the safety car was going so fast that you couldn't even catch it. And when you got the time penalty for falling too far back, and you were pushing all the limit to catch it. I don't know which game it was, but I think 2017 it was, if I'm right. Or 2018, no, I think it was 2017. Where the safety car was going very quickly.
Look to how far Kiriko is still behind the safety car queue, so we'll be not restarting in lap 7, but we're gonna have to wait till lap 8, I think, to get this race starting again.
I actually have a question now. We saw a message that Kiriko was disqualified, but he's still driving.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And it seems like safety car is in the slap. I didn't get any notification of that, but Ed Williams is now controlling the field. Koopmans is really not giving us an easy job to commentate, but safety car is in the slap, I think. Or isn't it? I don't know. Is it or not? Because Ed Williams is leaving quite a big gap. But no, it's not. But Ed Williams is leaving a very big gap to the safety car. Oh, it is only on our screen again. I'm really getting confused by the session, and Eric is now going into the pit lane.
This is such a weird race.
It is, and he is going onto the hards. No wing change, so that is a very strange decision.
So he is not sure he can make it to the end.
Yeah, he will, but the mediums will make it till the end as well.
Well, the mediums can be a risk at the end. They could be at the puncture levels.
Yeah, G-Man is saying he had a league race earlier and the lobby also was very glitchy, so it seems like Coast Master is having some issues. Adam, I'd say if you can do it better, just join Robin again next week.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's very strange for us as commentator, because Surrey and Mead and Crombie are still fighting on the safety car, so yeah.
It's just a better battle than Leclerc and Verstappen at Silverstone.
And Kiriko is in P17 while he already got disqualified, so strange.
If we're talking about strange things, I had last week a race where someone was left to try to unlap himself, got disqualified and unlapped himself again. That was so weird.
And Ed Williams is backing up the field again, so is the safety car coming in this lap then, or is he just... I think the safety car is coming in now.
If you're watching on board with Mead and Crombie, you always see their hands in the air by contact. And for Ed Williams, he has to be sure he doesn't drop it at the bump with cold rear tires.
I was on board with Mead and I'm just gonna focus my Ed Williams. Is he restarting? I think he has.
Oh.
Yes, he did, and it's very early to restart there because now he has the possibility that Leclerc got the run of him, but Leclerc is struggling, so Frank will have a run on Leclerc. We have yellow in, hold the track. Frederick now gaining on Leclerc. Is he gonna make a move? No, Leclerc is defending that. It seems like Meter's now back into... I don't know about P4, P5, I'm sorry. Kilbert and Mike are fighting. Just as Leo is now into P12. Kilbert is into P10 on his fresh mediums. I think he is on prime position to maybe take a podium or even better.
And Mike made a mistake as he was entering the S6, he was in 11 and now he's in 13.
Yeah, he made a mistake indeed. Kiriko has a 3-second penalty for...
Multiple warnings!
There you go, Tom, Daniel, Adam, for all you guys.
And there's more to come!
Ryan Matey now all over the back of Cassidy.
And you can also see that Frederick just doesn't have the race pace.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. Sonic Hog has a 3-second penalty. 4. 4.
You are allowed to sing now.
4. He gets a 3-second penalty. Ryan Matey is still all over the back of Cassidy. Cassidy is now on the back of Gamey Things. Gamey Things hits that bump really hard.
Really hard.
Is Cassidy gonna make a move on Gamey Things? It seems like it's just too far away. Oh my god. I just saw Meaden and Surrey once again. It's unbelievable.
I just want to say what Oliver was saying in the chat, but it's not allowed on stream.
No, it isn't. But I agree with him. And indeed, Frederick already lost 2 points.
Frederick lost it! Frederick lost it!
Oh no. That's very dangerous. He has to come back. No, he's gonna wait. He has to worry that he get disqualified and Frederick, he lost it. Surrey is gonna do very good things here in the championship if he can maintain his position. And Ferrari now into P17 and maybe P18. I don't know if Kirk is still in this race or not. He's very slow. Maybe it's the AI. Maybe he's not even here anymore. I don't know.
We lost everything, probably.
This game is really not making it easy for us. It's gonna be Mike now trying to go round the outside of Sonic Hawk and a long left-hander. Sonic Hawk is defending that hard. Sonic Hawk is in a good position, P11 at the moment, here in GP3. Is Mike gonna do it on this little straight? Sonic Hawk is he gonna try it here? It's very difficult to try and overtake around here. He's now gonna go through his left team. Sonic Hawk is defending very hard on board with Mike. Is he gonna make a move down the inside? Yet he did. Mike now into P11. Sonic Hawk back into P13. And Cassidy is now very close to game meetings. That indeed was a very good move. Mike. Enough. Williams! No!
Oh no, rejoining. Oh my.
No! The guy who took pole, the guy who was leading this race all the way around, is now gonna go back to P16. Oh no!
Right at the back, P16.
He was gonna do such a good job today for Williams, taking that. Moving away from that last spot in the Constructors' Championship. He's now back into P16. And he's the second guy in 2 laps who lost it in the S section.
How would actually be the POV between Serious and Crumpy?
I don't know. But I'm very interested in it. But yeah, we can't see it because they're both colliding through each other.
Colliding for 10 laps.
Yeah. So we don't even know if the results we're gonna see on the end is gonna be the right result for Meaden and Surrey. So if someone of the drivers can tell us, that will be awesome. So we can say the right standing here on the stream. Seems like Sonic Hawk is very close to Chris now. There's a little train behind Sonic Hawk as well. You know a lot about trains, but I'm not gonna continue this. But I'm not gonna continue that story.
Sometimes you're so annoying.
The thing is, I know I am, and I like it.
Do you think you are everything since you have won the GP4 championship last night, or?
No, I always think I'm everything, mate. Oh, Cassidy is having a little moment there. Seems like those softs are really going off now. Right, Matey is having the better grip. Mike gets a 3-second penalty for
Multiple warnings!
Ryan Matey, can he make a move on KCD this lap? And who is gonna be the first guy to go into the pit lane? Leclerc already got a gap of 5 seconds on our screen. We have yellow in sector 2. Don't see where it is for.
Oh, it's
it
Mike.
is Mike!
Oh, we lost a big part of his
yeah, that's a
wing.
big part of his left front wing. There's gonna be orange, the damage, maybe even red, so I think it's red. Yeah, Mike is race ruined. For the second time today, he's not having a good one. Leclerc is staying out. It seems like Surrey and Meaden are staying out as well. I think we finally have the good standings of Surrey and Meaden, as they're now not colliding anymore.
There's air between them finally.
Yeah, I think they're on the right move, and now Casey is gonna make a move on Gamey Things around the inside through turn 1, but Gamey Things is gonna try and put him back.
Please
They're gonna fight through sector 1. KCD gets the position. Gamey Things give it up.
Mike also giving up. He just had a frustration of a race.
Yeah, Mike indeed has given up. We now can see the flags indeed. Thank you very much, JB, for that. Didn't know how to fix that problem. But Ryan Matey is still all over the back of Gamey Things. He's now gonna be the one who has to try and put home points for Williams. And maybe Williams also can come back later in this race when we maybe get another safety car or something. When are the soft runs gonna pit? Don't think it's gonna be very long anymore. Ashvin is gonna try and make a move on Ryan Matey. It's a very difficult place to do that. Ryan Matey almost lost it. But Ashvin takes P6 with that. He is showing very good pace. Ryan Matey is now gonna try and put it back. They're going side to side.
Ashvin is the first soft run going into the pits.
Yeah, he was fighting with Ryan Matey, but I think he was thinking that he lost too much time with it, so he's now back into the pit lane. Eric is quite close to A-Lad as well. Is he gonna try and make a move? Is he gonna come close enough? I think it's just gonna be too far away. Yes, it will. Great camera here for that first turn.
And Ashvin has now also done an undercut on the battle for 4th, so could be something interesting. The undercut isn't really powerful as other tracks, it's slightly bad.
Eric is gonna try and make a move, but he is giving it up quite hardly. So he probably only was like pointing his nose, showing here I am, watch out for me. Ryan Matey still in the battle between Gamey Things and himself. Is Leclerc gonna come in? Leclerc is staying out. What about Surrey? Is he gonna come in? Is he gonna come in? No, he doesn't. Meaden is staying out as well. These guys are going very long on their soft tires. Casey is staying out as well. Ryan Matey as well. Gamey Things as well.
More than a half of distance.
Everyone on the soft is staying out at the moment.
So the undercut of Ashvin will work better. He's got free air.
Yeah, indeed, he got free air, and all the guys in front of him are battling. Just as Erich and Eilert now on the main straight. He's gonna try down the outside. Hards against mediums. They're both not giving it up easily, but it seems like Erich made a move there. Erich into P12 on the hard tires. He will be going until the end of the race. Very good move. Well, Ryan Matey is now in front of Gamey Things. We missed that one. He's now into P5 and he is looking to get closer to KCD. Ryan Matey is doing very good stuff today.
Oh, he's on the medium, so
he is.
That will be interesting.
So he will be faster at the end of it. But also not forget Kill Bill and Lee. They are on mediums. They will go till the end of the race. They will have to try and do that, and maybe they are up for a podium as well. The maybe bad thing there is that they're behind each other, so they can lose time by fighting against each other. That even can get Chris back in it.
Surya goes in.
Surya, the first one to go into the pit lane. Casey is gonna follow him.
And where will oh, Kasadi gets a penalty, but
That's
where
not
will
good.
Ashwin go out?
He's in sector 3. Is he gonna be in front? It's not gonna be that much difference anymore. Whoa! Ashwin almost lost it there. Almost hitting the pit wall. And he's gonna be just in front of Ashwin. Is the Mercedes gonna be in front of him as well? Yes, he will. But Ashwin is now all over the back of Cassidy. He's gonna be bringing a very interesting battle.
Ryan was running wide through can't remember that the right-handers.
Gamey thinks is not letting Ryan go away from him. But we only have 12 laps to go, so I don't really understand why these soft runs are not coming in yet. I think the mediums are very much better now. But we still have 4 soft runners out on track.
14 laps on soft, that's also quite a lot.
Gap.
Leclerc comes in.
Yeah, that was interesting for the gap between Kill Bill and Lee. I think they're gonna be in front of him. But we're gonna check it. Is anyone else coming in off the soft runs? We have yellow in sector 3, that's Kirikou. Kill Bill now on the main straight. Is he gonna be in front of Leclerc? Yes, he is! Leclerc and Lee jumped Leclerc. Kill Bill and Lee, sorry. Jumped Leclerc. Leclerc is back into P5 now. But there's a gap from around 6.5 seconds between Lee and Leclerc now. So Leclerc will have a major job to put these guys, and Kill Bill and Lee are in a very good position to take a podium today. And Sonic just lost attention to Erich. Erich is showing very good pace on those hards.
It isn't bad.
No, he's really gaining on every car in front of him, and he's really showing very good pace. But then I have the question, what would have happened if he went onto the mediums? Because he would have been even faster then.
I think we'll see Ryan in the next.
We have yellow in sector 1, it's a Ferrari again. It's Frederick, it's Kirikou.
Oh, both
again.
Ferraris.
Oh, and Frederick as well, yes. Oh no, Frederick. He was in a good position to take points here.
Ryan comes in. Ryan Maffey comes in for the
Ryan
soft.
Mate goes in on the soft. Will he come out in front of Surrey? No, I don't think he will.
No.
But Surrey has some cars in front of him now, so that's not gonna help him.
It will be difficult for Ryan to overtake all those cars.
It will. It is a lot of cars, but we still have Sonic Hawk. Yeah, there's the only one. Only Sonic Hawk still need to pit. Kilbel is at the moment leading this race. 6/10 ahead of Lee. Then it's 4 seconds to Leclerc. We have yellow in sector 2. It's a Ferrari again. It was Frederick again with a moment. Meeting Crombie very close to A-Lab as well. A-Lab not showing pace there, it's just throwing on the hards. He's gonna make a move already down the inside. That's a very aggressive move, but can he maintain it? Frederick gets off for speeding in pit lane now. And meeting Crombie with a very nice move on A-Lad into P8. Surrey now all over the back of Sonic Hawk. Fresh mediums against old mediums. Ryan Matey is back out in P12. Just behind Ashvin.
Oh, Lee takes the lead.
Sir's gonna. Oh no, he doesn't.
Kilder took a little bit of crash. But
Lee is
Lee's in
now
the
into
lead.
the lead of this race, but Leclerc is only 2.5 seconds away anymore. 9 laps remaining. It looks like Leclerc is still gonna be in front of these guys. Ashwin gets a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits.
That's what I said when we go to the race. You can get them. And look how quickly Leclerc is.
He is so fast on those new tires. Casey gets a 3-second penalty for.
Multiple warnings!
And Surrey not able to get in front of Sonic Hawk, so he's losing time here. Time to be crucial for possible position. He let pitted on the soft tires. And Surrey now made a move on Sonic Hawk. Will he maintain that? Yes, he will. Very good move of Surrey now back into P6.
Let's move on to the lead, I think.
And look how fast Leclerc is gaining. It's more than 1 second a lap now. Fresh mediums against all the mediums. And it also won't be helping that Kill Bill and Lee are fighting right now. I'm gonna say it now. If Lee finishes on the podium, I want him in for the interviews. No excuses.
You always interview the top 3.
Kill Bill! Is he gonna make a move? Yes, he will! Game he takes at a 3-second penalty for.
Multiple warnings.
And he is now out of the top 10 just as his teammate. It looks so good for Williams at the start of this race. But once again, it's all falling away. Kiriko also gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. And Ryan Matey is now fighting with Meaden. And we have yellow in sector 2. It's a Ferrari. And it's Kiriko. No, the Ferrari is having a nightmare of a race there today. Unbelievable for them. Back into P16 and 17. And Leclerc is now only 5 tenths away anymore of Lee.
Will you think it'd be difficult for Leclerc to pass all those guys who are in DRS? Hello?
Sorry? What?
Would you think it will be difficult for Leclerc to pass those guys who are in DRS?
I think, no, we're not gonna see the answer here, but I think if he is so much faster, it won't be too difficult.
It is a hard track to overtake.
It is, but it seems like these guys are running quite low downforces, all of them. But it seems like indeed Lee and Kilbill are gaining time on the straight on Leclerc, so maybe it's gonna be difficult for him. 7 laps remaining though.
Both Mercedes.
But Mercedes, yes they are.
Some lag,
oh Jesus, the lag. Is it gonna go 3 wide? Is Game Meeting's also gonna make a move? Yes, he did. And is he gonna also? Yes, he also gonna take the place of Cassidy because Cassidy went wide.
Actually, Ashby was actually pushing Cassidy to be in front of Jamie, thanks.
And Eric just now, yeah, just as I said, very close to Chris, he gets a 3-second. And look at only 2 tenths away of Lee. Lee was at 4 tenths, let us start the pit lane. Ooh, Leclerc going for a gap that wasn't there. He has to watch out with that. He didn't take damage this time, but
oh! The rear was
sliding giving it a little bit too much.
And EJ is battling for 4th.
Yeah, Racing Point doing very good job here, 4th and 5th at the moment. And it's gonna be very good for Kill Bill here because the drivers won't be able to overtake because there's a yellow flag. Oh, it's green now, so never mind that. We're now on board with Leclerc, and just as we can see, he doesn't gain that much time on Lee on the straight. So that might be telling that Lee runs lower downforce as Leclerc.
Here comes the UJ for fourth. He's too far away. Yes, he is.
For Chris. Also, Surya's still behind him now. 3-car battle for fourth. Ryan Matey closing up.
It will be 4-car battle.
I think there are gonna be more battles. We go to the end of this race. We still have a 3-car battle for the lead of this race. And it seems like the track is also glitching for the drivers, because Ayla just came in the chat saying he got rid of it because it was glitching. So I hope it isn't too bad for these guys. Well, we're getting the helicopter view finally. We've waited twin laps, one of them, but now here we have it. Kill Bill in the lead, 5/10 in front of Lee, who is 2/10 in front of Leclerc. Leclerc is now really trying to gain it. Is this gonna be the moment where Leclerc is gonna move in front of Lee? Is he gonna try it down the inside? He is gonna try it. Is Lee gonna give him the space? Lee is defending that very well. But Lee has a quite... I don't know if his exit isn't as good. Leclerc is gonna try it. Ferreira gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Leclerc is not gaining enough on the straights.
But
Lee goes wide, Lee goes wide. Not enough for Leclerc to make a move. Ryan Matey goes in front of his teammate now.
That's probably team order.
Good team off this race.
Wide.
But
You did the four.
Surrey is fighting for the championship. Ryan Matey is gonna make a move.
Whoa! What a move!
What a move from Ryan Matey on LAS Chris. What about penalties for the top 3, Robin? Can you watch them?
Yes, Super Sen.
Thank you, Train Game.
Kill Bill got... Lee got the penalty.
Oh no.
And Leclerc only one warning, and Kill Bill doesn't have a extension.
Leclerc is really trying everything, but he is not getting the position of Lee. We have yellow in sector 2. It is Kirikou. Well, it was surprise. Not the race of Ferrari today.
Nope.
But Lee, currently in a bad position. He's still in a very good position. He's gonna take a podium today. Whatever happens, Ryan Matey now into P4. What a race for Ryan Matey! Unbelievable. 4 laps remaining. We have yellow in sector 3. It's a Mercedes.
We have...
Is it? No, it's a Ferrari.
I would say that I saw Kirikou retiring, so...
Safety car!
Safety car! Oh my!
No, Lee!
Lee is fucked.
Ryan Matey is about to win this race. He is on soft, so if the guys in front pit of him, he is in a very good position to be able to win this race.
This will be a crazy
Penalties will depend the ending of this race. But it seems like Lee lost his podium here. And he won't be happy with that. Leclerc still in a good position now because he's on softs. No, he's not. He's on mediums, but he will the top 2 pit. What do you think? 18 lap old mediums.
Well, the top 3 can obviously pit for the softs. They have got the gap, I think.
Are they gonna start? It's possible. I don't know if they have the gap on Ryan Matey. And if you don't have the gap on Ryan Matey, they're gonna be very close to lose all those positions. Is Kilber gonna come in? No! Lee is coming in!
And Leclerc stays out.
Will Lee come ahead of Ryan? I don't think so. They still have the Delta, or no? No, I don't think they have the Delta anymore. They don't. Lee is gonna lose all his positions. Ryan is... Eric is coming in. And he's the only one. So Lee will lose a lot of positions. Oh no. Lee is coming out in P8. Yes, in P8. The only positive thing for him is we have old medium runs in front of him. Ryan Matey in P3. Can Ryan Matey win this race on the softs against 19 lap old mediums and 8 lap old mediums? It seems like Ryan Matey doesn't have a lot of struggles to pass people.
And Ryan Matey has started from P11.
What a race for Ryan Matey. Unbelievable.
And Leclerc has the fastest lap, by the way, with 130.4.
130.4. Probably is Erich Lee or Ed Williams will break that. Well, I'll still see. Oh no, here we go again. Surrey and Mead and Crombie back to behind each other. But we'll have a safety car until lap 26. 26 will be restarting 2 more laps, just the same as yesterday. We're gonna have a restart with 2 more laps of racing. And this is the man who can possibly win this race. I don't know about penalties for Ryan.
I'm checking them. The top 5 has no penalties.
So Ryan really is in pole position at the moment. Soft tires against mediums, against old mediums. That's the current top 3.
Actually Lakinas a 10-second time penalty,
Oh,
and
no.
it was 5 seconds.
So he might already served 1.
Just after Ella's crash, they have penalties. So from P7, top 6 is penalty free.
Okay. So the win is not gonna be dependent on penalties at the moment.
No, but you know it's GP3 where everything can happen.
Indeed.
And
The last
Frederick
lap
will be,
under the
at the
safety
back.
car. So Frederick won't even catch up with these guys.
This will be a crazy, like the Italian Grand Prix, if you know.
Sprint race till the end. I think that Ryan Matey needs to pull the gap on Leclerc, overtake Leclerc at the restart. Because I don't think he'll have time enough to take Kill Bill after it.
And will the mediums of Kill Bill hold at 20 laps?
They will hold it. That's not a thing, but will they be fast enough to hold the guys behind?
Oh, it will be difficult. I think we may have a train.
Once again, you know a lot of them.
I was saying, stop with the jokes. No. I can't see anything to my commentator alongside me.
Well, it's not as bad as Adam was against next to you.
Well, Adam wasn't making the joke. You are constantly are.
I'm a joker. I'm the clown. I'm the clown of commentary team.
I'm the clown of SFR.
Yeah. I am. I take that with pride. Save the car in this lap. Everything, mate. Everything you want.
Frederick may have been lucky if he can catch them. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be a sprint race for the win.
Don't drop it at that bump, Kill Bill.
Frederick is gonna catch up indeed.
Here we go!
What will Ryan Matey do? It looks like Kill Bill has a better run of Leclerc. Will Ryan Matey have the run on Leclerc? Seems like it's gonna be too far. Yes, it will. Is someone having a run?
Lee is up.
Is Lee gonna make a move into P7? Yes, he will. Leclerc too. Oh, Leclerc is so close to Kill Bill.
Oh, he's struggling with the tires. You can just see it.
But Leclerc needs to be patient.
Oh, will Ryan make a move at the hairpin?
The top 3 is fighting very hard.
Oh, look at Lee. That's better with Mercedes.
Oh, Lee had something. Lee had some contact or something. He's back into P9.
Oh! Lee took damage off. Oh, it's just too many cars behind.
Great image of the top three fighting for this win. But at the moment it seems like Kilbel is gonna take it away. We have a yellow in sector 2. I don't see for who drivers that is, but it's already green, so it won't be that bad.
It's from a bad driver in a Red Bull. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's Leclerc gonna make a move on Kilbel. Eric gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. We have yellow in sector 3. It seems like it's KCD. KCD is out of this race. And the top 3 is not gonna make a move.
So will Kilbel win the race?
The only possibility for the top 3 to change positions is or getting a penalty, or do it on the last straight, or make a mistake, of course. It is Surrey in P4. He will do good jobs in the championship. He will improve his lead to Frederick to 25 points. If he can see, stays P4. What an ending of this Japanese Grand Prix. Jamie takes us very close to a crash. Jamie takes a crash gone.
Oh, game fix is off. And
so
Chris is awful.
Yeah, they made contact with each other. And it seems like Leclerc is going to run away from Ryan. Is Ryan going to give his podium away to Surrey for the championship?
Oh, that would be interesting to know.
Jamie takes us out.
He was taken out, I think, by Chris. We had an incident with him.
And Chris now retired on track. Is Surrey gonna take the position of his teammate? We're gonna see it in a minute, but Kilbel is gonna win this race for the Haas. 22 lap old mediums. He was the one who pitted under the first safety car. Kilbel wins the Japanese Grand Prix here. Season 6, GP3. Kilbel wins in front of Leclerc. And Miele Crombie goes into P3. Ryan into P4, Surrey into P5, Lee into P6, Ed Williams into P7. But I don't know why Ryan Matey and Surrey got back, but I didn't thought they had a penalty. But they maybe got one in the last lap then. It is Greece, Cyprus and South Africa. No podium you see too much here in SFR. It is Haas, Racing Point and Renault. So once again good points for Renault in the Constructors' Championship. And Racing Point as well, because they have 2 cars quite high up in the standings. Oh, this is really strange, because Meaden was behind Ryan Matey and Surrey, but they didn't have a penalty, so I think there's gone something wrong. But anyway, Kilbel wins this race in front of Leclerc. I think it's then Ryan Matey in P3 and Surrey in P4, then Meaden, Crombie in P5, and I can mistake, I don't know. This lobby is so glitchy, we really can't say anything on it. Lee is in P6, Ed Williams is in P7, Erich is in P8, Sonic Hawk is in P9, Ashvin is in P10. Frederick is in P11, and then we have Chris, Gaming Things, KCD, Kirikou, Elad, Mike, Jedisaro, and Mason Harris, who DNF'd from this race. Lee, if you're watching this, can you please send us the results, because I think there's gone something wrong in our top 3. But that is it for the Japanese Grand Prix.
Who finished third?
I don't know. But I thought Ryan Matey and Surrey finished ahead of Meaden. But it can, I don't know. Maybe they made a mistake at the end. But they didn't have a penalty, so I don't know. I really don't know. But we can invite, of course, Kilbel already. And we can invite, who was in P2 again? I already forgot. Oh jeez, what a race that was. Unbelievable.
It was Leclerc.
It was Leclerc indeed. Leclerc, his 3rd time on the podium in 4 races. Unbelievable, he's doing a very good job. just waiting till we get the real standings.
Provided the top 3 will finish on the podium.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, it is Haas and Kill Bill who won this race. There we have Mead and Crombie. Just gonna wait if other guys gonna join the party, but what a crazy race it was once again here in GP3. It always gives us quite a good race, isn't it, Robin?
Boy, what's freaking crazy.
Unbelievable. Yes, we do. Kill Bill also joined the party, or is joining the party.
To take one guy to help me.
There we have Kill Bill, joined the party. Kill Bill, once again,
hello.
Congratulations on winning the Japanese Grand Prix.
Thank you.
What a race it was.
Thank you.
Did you expect it to be anywhere near the top today?
My qualify is it's bad because I have only one set of soft.
Oh, yeah.
I lost corner twice and I have one clean race, clean lap.
Yeah, you only got one clean lap in.
But in the race, I have a good strategy because in first safety car, go to pit and put medium tires, and it's very difficult for 22 laps. I have this tire, but at the end, all go good.
Yeah, indeed. I think it was a very big part of the today winning, putting on that first safety car. Was it in your mind to put on the last safety car, to go onto the soft, just as a lead behind it?
If this safety car come 2 or 3 laps before, maybe go to pits for soft. But with 4 or 5 laps to the end, I don't think to go to pit stop.
Alright, once again congratulations and thank you for joining us here in the commentary. And hopefully we'll see you back in the com box for next race in Mexico. How do you feel on Mexico?
For me it's a difficult track because I had problem with medium traction. I have much tire wear. But okay, let's see.
Alright, thank you very much for joining us, and then we'll be going to the guy that...
Thank you.
Okay,
good night, everyone.
Yeah, have a good night. Robin, can you invite Ryan Matey to the party? Because it seems like he finished in P3.
Oh, well?
As Ryan said he finished, Surya said he finished in P4, so it would be logic that Ryan Matey finished in P3 then.
I have invited him.
Thank you very much. Meaden left the party anyway, so I think he knows that he didn't was. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. It was very glitchy for us today. So once again, sorry for the commentary voice. There we have Ryan Matey. Ryan.
So I've just got to grab my towel, just wipe the sweat off.
One quick question: did you finish P3 on your screen?
On my screen, his car was not in front of me. Hence, I screamed like yes, like his car weren't in front of me.
So
I
looked
at the board and thought, wait, why is it moving down to 4th? I had no penalties. His car wasn't in front of mine.
Indeed, I had the same last season in Brazil. So me and Robin also thought you was in P3, so we were quite confused with seeing Mead in there. But anyway, congratulations for finishing him to P3.
Oh, thanks, man. That was such a good race. So much fun.
It was. I didn't think you expected to finish on the podium, starting at 11th after.
No, it always happens with me that my quali pace never seems to be any good, but when it comes to the race, it just goes up by 20 times, and I find my rhythm really quickly. I had so many good overtakes as well. I was so happy with that race.
Yeah, I'm sure you're happy. Was it in your mind to pit onto the hards under the first safety car, or not?
No way. I knew I was so fast on those mediums. I was just thought I'm just going to stay behind the soft runners, take it cool, pit after they've all pitted, because I knew my mediums would last maybe lap 15. Got them to about lap 16, I think I did, and I thought, right, straight on the softs, I have way more pace, and that's how it turned out. I did. Got myself up to P3. Just unfortunate what happened. I hope that the stewards do look into the over the line finish.
I'm sure they will, because I had the same thing happen last season, and also got my third place. But there were a lot of people, just as Leclerc, who finished P2, that had some difficulties with overtaking people. It didn't seem like you had any difficulties with that.
No, I just thought every chance I was gaining on a car, I thought, oh, there's room there, I'll go for it. What have I got to lose?
Were you running very low wings then, or was it just like the feeling you had?
I was running 2.6 wings, so pretty low.
Probably, that probably explains quite.
But I still feel I had the grip going around the S's, so that's what I stuck with.
Yeah, you did a very good job there. Robin, do you have anything to ask to Ryan?
Not asked, but we were blown away by your move around the outside by, I think it was Chris. It was,
it was an
Was that the one where I nearly lost the back end coming down to the last chicane?
I don't know that anymore.
There were so many, I can't remember.
Yeah, me neither. Say that for us, mate. We were watching 27 laps of cars that were literally going on top of each other. It was a very glitchy lobby today, but once again, congratulations on your first podium here in GP3. I think it's only your second race.
Congrats to the front runners. Yeah, it is. I was so happy.
So that is really crazy for you. Once again, congratulations, and then it is job done for us here in GP3. We're back tomorrow with the GP2 in Japan, and with Prem on Thursday for Japan. We're back Friday for the classics, and we'll be back on Sunday for a new week of racing in Mexico. How do you feel about Mexico, Ryan? Just to split us.
It's a good track. The middle sector with the long sweeping S's is quite difficult, but the rest of the track's pretty easy. So I hope I do pretty well again. Hope I have another great race. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll hope to see it back again there next week. Same hour, same channel, SpeedForceRacing. Holding it out with me. My stupid jokes about train game. It's an honor to do commentary with you, and we'll see you guys back next week or whenever you tune in for SpeedForceRacing. Guys, see you later. I'm gonna go to the toilet.